Hello everyone, I am Pushpasri having roll number 21BQ 1805M5 from CSTD. Today let us discuss about HTML frames. Before going to frames, let us see introduction about HTML. HTML is not an programming language like C, C++ or Java. HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. It is used for creating web pages. To create an web page in HTML, we use tags. Each tag has its own starting tag and the ending tag. Now let us see main tags in HTML. The first tag is HTML. Its starting tag is HTML, which is placed in the angular braces, and the ending tag is /HTML, which is placed in the angular braces. Between these we write the content. The second tag is head tag. This head tag is placed within the HTML tag. The third one is title tag. It is placed within the head tag. The head tag will be closed after the title is written. The fourth one is body tag. In this body tag we write the content which should be displayed in the web page. Let us see an example. So first here I give HTML tag. Next in the head I give an title. The title is example and I close the head tag. In body I written HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language, and I close the body tag and the HTML tag. So as I said before, the content which is written in the body tag will be displayed on the web page. So we can observe that in web page we can observe HTML stand for Hypertext Markup Language, and I gave title as example. So we can observe the example on the left side of the web page, top left of the web page. Now let us see frames. HTML frames are used to divide your browser window into multiple sections where each section can load a separate HTML document. A collection of frames in the browser window is known as a frame set. The window is divided into frames in a similar way. The tables are organized into rows and columns. Creating frames. To use frames on a page, we use frame set tag instead of body tag. It means we don't use the body tag for creating the frames in HTML. The frame set tag defines how to divide the window into frames. The rows attribute of frame set tag defines horizontal frames, and columns attribute defines vertical frames. Each frame is indicated by frame tag, and it defines which HTML document shall open into the frame. So if we want to divide the web page vertically, then we use frame set column equal to 10%, 80%. Here the web page will be divided vertically. The first half will be divided into 10% and the second half will be divided into 80%. To divide horizontally, instead of columns we use the rows. So let us see an example. Here I took frame set rows equal to 50% and 50%. It means the web page will be divided horizontally. The upper part will have the 50% and the downer part will have the 50%. Border equal to 1. It means we will have the border between the upper part and the lower part. So on the upper part I want to display the content. So to display the content on the upper part, I created another web page called j.html. So to display that we used frame src. In this src we gave the location j.html. Let's see this. So in j.html I gave the content in this way. Java is a high-level, class-based, object-oriented programming language that is designed to have as few implementation dependencies as possible. And on the lower part, I want to display p.html content. So I created another web page called p.html. See, in this I gave Python is a high-level general purpose programming language. its design philosophy emphasizes code readability with the use of significant indentation. Python is dynamically typed and garbage collected. It supports multiple programming paradigms including structured, object-oriented and functional programming. Now we can see the web page. Here the web page is divided into two parts. See, this is the upper part and this is the lower part. Between this we can observe a line because we gave border equal to 1. So on the upper part I said that I want to display the content which is written in the j.html. So I gave the location of j.html. We can see the content of j.html. In the lower part we can see the content of the p.html. So if we want to display the output without border, it means without this line, so that we have to give border equal to 0 instead of using border equal to 1 here we can give border equal to 0. By giving border equal to 0 we can, the line will not be displayed, just the page will be divided into two parts, upper part and the lower part. Now let us divide the page into vertically. So the left part will be divided into the 50% and the right part will be divided into the 50%. I gave border equal to 0, so we can't see the line. On the left part I want to display the content of j.html and on the right part I want to display the content of p.html. Now let's see the output. See, on the left we divided the frame into two parts, vertically. So on the left side I display the content of j.html and on the right side I display the content of p.html. So you may get doubt. For example, if we don't have the location which is given in this, what will happen? See, here I gave, instead of p.html I gave c.html, which is not saved in our notepad. So what will happen? So here the page will be displayed like this. We have the j.html but we don't have the c.html, so it displays like this. We can also insert the rows and columns at a time. See, here I give frame set rows equal to, here 20%, 60% and 20%, border equal to 0. It means here I divided the web page into three parts horizontally. The first part will have 20% space and the second part will have 60% space and the third part will have 20% space. See, let's see this. So this is our first part VVIT and this is our second part and this is our third part. So in first part, in this, the first row is 20%. This row I want to divide into two parts. So I give frame set columns equal to 20% and 80%. It means the left side will have the space of 20% and the right side will have the space of 20%. On the left side I want to give the content of logo.html. And on the right side I want to give the content of header. So let's see, we can see that on left side we got the logo of VVIT. On the right side we can see the content of header. It means here we give Vasireddy Venkatadri Institute of Technology. Now the second row we give 60%. So I thought that second row should be divided into the two columns. So for left side I give 30% and for the right column I give 70%. And on left side I want to display the content of menu and the right side I want to display the content of links. See, here we can see in menu I gave the, so on left side I gave the menu. Here I created the H-reference links. So home, about us, courses and contact us. So on the right side I I gave background color and I gave the web page name as links.html. So when I click on the home, the content which is in the home will be displayed here. So let's see an example. Here when I click on the courses, here the content which is written in the courses will be displayed here. So in these courses I written the content CST, ECE, EEE, Civil and Mechanical, and the third row is 20%. So in third row I want to third row, here I want to display the content of the footer.html. Here footer.html. So in footer.html I gave the content like this. The students of VVIT have been successful in establishing their identity and so on. So in this way we can create our web pages into many parts as our requirement. Thank you.